Well, welcome to the benefits of launching a VIP Day product tier and mastermind seminar service. And this is a preview promo with Majesty AliNICOLE. Wow, and that is me, and also the amazing Gina Gardiner. And we're excited because we're going to be sharing with you a preview of two products that we are providing for those who are really looking to expand what they're doing in their online business by incorporating VIP Day types of services. And so thank you so much, Gina, for being here with me to share about these products today.
Always a huge pleasure. Thank you.
Yes, I'm really excited about this. I always love when you and I get together and we collaborate and we try to serve at the highest level and bring tremendous value, to the marketplace. And so, as we're going to be talking briefly today just about the two products, and I'm going to share what those are. The first product is a basic introduction to launching a VIP Day product tier service, and it's a mini masterclass. And the second product is a basic introduction to launching a VIP Day mastermind seminar service, and it's a mini info training. And so, Gina, let's talk about these products because they're really intriguing and certainly ones that are going to help to advance coaches and consultants in the online space. So, you want to jump in and share your thoughts about just the benefits around these two services?
I think one of the major benefits is that they are time efficient, both for you and the people who are on the other end. I think ultimately time is very precious, and giving people an accelerated opportunity to develop and grow in a way that is time efficient has never been more needed.
Oh, I love how you said that. Yes, that is so true. And the thing about it is individuals are wanting to learn and grasp the fundamentals in a very accelerated way. And so anytime you can provide these types of initiatives and opportunities for individuals, people are more apt to jump on these instead of looking at exactly what you mentioned in terms of there could be a long span of time that they really just want to focus on how can they accelerate, and it very much is time efficient for sure.
And I think more and more, there is so much for people to do. Their priorities list gets longer and longer. What is important is that not only for you as the provider, but also for you, for your potential clients and customers,
right?
Provide something that is accessible, that moves them on, but at the same time is manageable.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we'll talk a little bit about those two products. So, the basic introduction to launching a VIP Day product tier service, we focus more on the aspect of it being a product-based business that where coaches and consultants would take their processes and that they would conduct and facilitate in a traditional VIP day and put those into different levels of products. And we talked about creating publications and intro level product, and then a VIP day in the box type of product, and why this type of service is, very important even to leverage as a lead into their traditional VIP day, offerings. Anything you want to say around that particular rendering that we did?
I think, what you will find if you go into the trainings is it talks about, if you like, these are stepping stones. The very the smallest end, if you like, is a publication. It's cheap for people to buy. They can pick it up and then engage in that process, and it leaves you the opportunity to share your expertise. But then going into a seminar, hour and a half, where you're able to expand upon that, and it's useful to have the book in place for people to have read that before they come into the seminar, and then go on to a book, a VIP experience in a box. And that's where you have a self-study program, which has got the principles and so on. They get to know you, they can do it in their own time. And that can then lead on to them working in a longer mastermind or a VIP whole day or weekend, or to working with you one-on-one. So as you said in the actual training product, it's a way that not only are you creating a product to sell, but also in and of itself, it's a product which sells your next level and your next level.
Oh, absolutely. And you actually kind of went into the next product, kind of summarize that together, but we'll still talk about the actual mastermind seminar, you know, that process. But it is much like what you were saying. But yes, the product tier service definitely can lead into the more extensive trainings that, you know, that individuals do. And it certainly is that they'll have to get into that masterclass to start to understand the different levels of the products that they need to be able to produce, what types of publications, and the different stages of the in-between product before they get to the actual VIP day, you know, in a box. But yes, all of those do set up to lead into VIP intensives that they do, and then getting into the next product that we will be talking about, and that is the VIP Day Mastermind seminar service. And so one of the reasons why we did these separate is because there are some people who are just going to, you know, need a service where they have their products, and let that be kind of the gift that keeps on giving in impact and income for, you know, repeat residual revenue. And if they choose to do the, you know, the live VIP or virtual VIP days, and that's good. Now, getting into the mastermind aspect, so we'll go ahead and talk quickly about the basic introduction to launching a VIP day mastermind seminar service. And so when people think traditionally about masterminds, as you know, Gina, they think in terms of the long processes, in terms of getting a group together, and coach is mentoring and consulting and coaching them through, you know, a duration of time, pretty much anywhere from 6 months to, you know, to a year. And, you know, we like to focus on shorter mastermind initiatives, but in this case, being able to use mastermind seminars to be able to be those stepping stones, like what you spoke about earlier, that can be sort of the bridge, but they also can be standalones, where individuals may decide that every so often, you know, so many times a year, that they just want to do a VIP day intensive that is a mastermind. And instead of focusing on one-on-one VIP days, that they will do kind of the group coaching and group consulting, you know, type of initiative within that particular experience, and provide a seminar that they can be able to facilitate a training, and then be able to come together with the group and do the Q&A or the laser coaching and consulting, and then have kind of the network, you know, masterminding, you know, aspect around that, and actually letting that be, you know, a service for them. So we've definitely provided some options here, right?
We have, it's horses for courses, isn't it?
Mm.
And you're providing a range of services for people. It's not only got to suit them, it's got to suit you too.
Right, right.
You've got a variety of offerings, and they don't have to be done all year round, for example. You
Right,
can
right.
then everybody's a winner, because ultimately you've got to be able to sustain it, and they
That's
need
right.
time to engage with it.
Absolutely. And because there are intensives that are being facilitated, and I actually do a teaching and a training around how not to become burnout when you are facilitating a VIP day intensive type of business, you know, because those are longer durations of time that you have to spend, you know, with, you know, individuals. But that's why these types of services that we are talking about today, giving individuals the option, it does allow them to do more effective time management, and time currency, as it relates to, their business. And so these are definitely different options, but you do, like anything, have to pace yourself. And I love what you said, Gina, in terms of, you have to make it work for you. But these are definitely some simple models that can be more leveraging and lucrative and liberating, as well for coaches and consultants.
Definitely. And I think as we move into into this next phase for people in terms of their business, this is about making sure that you have something that's sustainable. Ultimately, if you are working in such a way that you have burnout, you're going to be no use to anybody, nor do you want to encourage other people to engage in practices that do the same for them. So it is.
Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And so this is why these types of services are extremely beneficial, right? Because when you launch these types of services or incorporate them into your current business framework, or choose to renovate your business model using these, very effective and efficient types of formats and frameworks, it's going to be, tremendously valuable to you. And as Gina mentioned earlier too, not just to you, but also to the client base that you're serving, because it is the win-win. It's saving on time for both the service provider and the client, and the customer base, because the customer base are the ones who just buy the products and they do it at their own leisure. And then the client base is the ones who actually engage in the actual process in terms of a VIP day or a VIP seminar, mastermind seminar, intensive. So it is the win-win for sure. And it certainly is what I call the 3 L's: liberating, leveraging, and definitely more lucrative, to do it in this way. And if more coaches and consultants actually start to streamline their businesses, Gina, in this format, they're going to find that it's much better for them. And also it has them where they can focus on other aspects of their business or livelihood that they really, like to engage in more, instead of having to put so much time into working consistently every day in their business a certain way, where this is a framework and a model where they can make their impact and their income, in a much more streamlined way. And then if they want to engage in more content creation or podcasting or however, some of the things within business that takes a lot of time, but you're not really making the revenue from that, initially as you're putting it in, the ROI is just not there. But when you have these types of frameworks, then it can allot and allow for the coach or consultant to be able to do things that they want to do creatively. Your thoughts around that before we close out?
Just that ultimately, if you want to expand not only your business, but yourself, you need time to do that.
Right.
The model that gives you time to not only serve the people that you want to help, but also for you to grow and expand. And you can then, as you've created these products and these opportunities, you then have the time to invest in expanding your own evolution. So it's definitely one to look at really seriously.
Absolutely. And I love the way you stated that. So that's great. So what I'm going to do at this moment is just invite individuals to explore within the description, because that's where you'll find the information about these products, and also information about Gina and I, and also how we can help you continue to really excel in this area and take what you do to the next level. But certainly these two products that we have introduced today will give you not just food for thought, but really a jumpstart framework to really get this off the ground and start really going, fairly quickly. It's a very accelerated, process. The trainings are short, but you definitely will feel compelled to start to get into implementation and then high level execution to start to put these things in place, and then start to move your services out in the world in this way. And again, we're here, right, Gina?
Absolutely. If you want some help, then please reach out.
Absolutely. Well, Gina, do you think we've done a fairly good job of introducing these products? Anything else you want to touch on, or we can wrap up now?
I think it's time to just say, go and have a look.
Mhm.
Ultimately, you need to get started. And what we've offered you in the training is enough to really make you think about how you can utilize your experience and your expertise in a very efficient and effective way. So go and have a look.
Oh, absolutely. And Gina, of course, thank you again. I was so grateful to have you join me for those trainings, and then also to be able to come and share with others why they should, explore this opportunity. So I always appreciate you and love facilitating, with you. So thank you.
Oh, my absolute pleasure.
And so with that, we are going to sign off for now. Um, Again, be sure to check the description because, as I mentioned, you're going to find the information for these products, and also, again, information for Gina and I, and other trainings, that we do and facilitate, as well. So looking forward to hearing all about how this has served you. And again, reach out. And we're wishing you the absolute best. Take care.